Welcome back to video number 2, the secret that makes it work. So as we learned in the first video of finding the perfect plan, right? We heard a little bit about how I had lost 70 pounds and through those years of trial and error and just finally deciding that I was in fact going to create the perfect plan, right? And so we are going to talk about what the secret is that makes that the perfect plan. We're going to talk about, since getting up into my 40s, all of a sudden, what had worked a decade ago and what had worked just a few years prior to turning 40 all of a sudden was not working. All of a sudden, my weight was creeping back on, my body was hurting, and I wasn't feeling my best. And I really had to dig deep. I really had to figure it out because I knew I didn't want to feel this way, right? And 10 years of experience in coaching and keeping that weight off for myself, I knew there was something that I could do, right? And what was that secret that I found? That's what I'm going to share with you. And so through my experience, through figuring out what works, what does not work, right? Through my experience of throwing myself into school almost a decade ago, I figured out that food is powerful, right? It has the ability to either increase inflammation and potentially cause chronic disease, or it has the ability to lower inflammation and lower our risk for chronic disease. But not only that, I also learned that this thing I call primary foods is our careers, our relationships, how we spend our time, what we put on our skin, what we surround ourselves with, all has the ability to impact our health, either for the positive or in a negative way. And part of creating that plan was putting all that I had learned together into an easy to follow plan for myself. And so the secret that I want to share with you today is that keto in the smart, strategic, smart academy way is the perfect plan, right? And the secret that makes that work is the unique foods that are included in that plan, right? We all know somebody who has done keto. And you heard in my video, in the first video, that I was not a huge fan because I saw people eating these foods that we all know are not healthy for our bodies, right? And so chances are you too have seen somebody eating foods that are probably not something we would consider health food. And chances are you know somebody who has lost weight on keto and then just put it back on, right? Once they've stopped, right? So we've formed this idea that it's not sustainable. And so the secret that makes it work is having the plan, knowing the right foods, mastering your mindset, right? Why was I able to a decade ago lose those 70 pounds and then recognize that my body was off, right? Something within my hormones, something was going on that even though I didn't change a thing, all of a sudden that weight started to come up upon me again. But here's the best part is because I knew what to do, I didn't need to go purchase a weight loss program. I didn't need to go buy a shake. I didn't need to go buy a pill or any of the other weight loss products that are out there, right? All I needed to do was listen to that inner small voice within me that knew exactly what to do and dropped 31 pounds almost effortlessly, right? And that's the secret. That's the secret to making anything work is that when you invest in you and your education, when you invest in understanding your body, right? And not just buying another weight loss product, but investing in you, you become empowered to make healthy choices, to make choices that support your body so that no matter where you are in your life, you know exactly what you need to help yourself feel better, right? You know exactly the type of foods that are going to help you decrease that inflammation and maybe your body doesn't hurt so much anymore, right? Or maybe the your waist is starting to get a little bit more full. You know exactly what to do to trim that down. And that really is the perfect plan. The perfect plan is one that you can follow, that you know and can apply whenever you need it, right? The perfect plan is that plan that is going to motivate you, that is going to encourage you, that is going to give you clear understanding so you know exactly what to do to get the most benefits from your efforts. And that, my friend, is the perfect plan, right? It isn't going to be another weight loss program. It is going to be you focusing on you, mastering your mindset, mastering your understanding around food, understanding what is in your best interest to fuel your body with, right? That will lower that inflammation, that will help that weight just to effortlessly fall off, right? Understanding what those foods are, understanding your mind and how it works and how oftentimes it can lead us off the path. But when you've mastered that mindset, you have a thorough understanding of how your brain runs away with you, how your brain takes you off path and keeps you stuck. When you've mastered your mindset, it doesn't matter what's before you. It doesn't matter if you have that person who is sabotaging your efforts, right? It doesn't matter if life happens, because as we discussed in video number 1, we know that life happens, right? We know that you may be going in the direction you want to go, and then life's going to happen. And maybe there's a career change or extra hours that need to be spent at work. But when you have a plan and when you've mastered your mindset, you focus on that plan, you stay on that plan no matter what, right? We've gotten into this place of that empowerment and knowing first off exactly what we need to do and then mastering the mindset to follow through on those things and doing exactly what we need to do, right? We decide we want something, we commit to doing it no matter what, right? And that is all about mastering the mindset. And then we do what we say we were going to do, right? And that is a perfect plan. The perfect plan is going to give you exactly what you need. The foods that are going to lower the inflammation in your body, right? To give your body the most nutrient dense foods to help give you the energy that you seek, to give your body what it needs so it doesn't have to hang on to excess weight. And then you have that mastering of the mindset, right? And this, friends, is the perfect plan. And that is the secret. The secret is knowing exactly what you need to do, knowing that foods are powerful and have the ability to help you feel the way you want to feel, but also to bring you down, to make you feel tired, to cause inflammation in your body, to potentially cause chronic illnesses, right? And you have that understanding and you know what foods to eat, this will sustain you. This will last you because you always can turn back to your own inner wisdom, to that still small voice saying, this is the way. This is what I want for you. This is what I know, right? That intuition telling you, this is right. This is what I need. 10 years ago, that still small voice said, I need to do this for me. And I did. And I didn't look back, right? And this course is something that will give you so much of what you're looking for. It is not a weight loss course in that it's here's your plan and you're done. It is a plan that you can do the rest of your life, that your family can do, that you can do when you're on vacation, that you can do when you're busy at work or when you're at home, right? We are all limited with time. We are functioning in a state of oftentimes what we feel like is overwhelm, right? We are busy people. And the secret to getting to our goals is being able to experience life just the way that it is, but we have that plan. And that's what we do. But I'm going to teach you how to have a plan that works within your own life, because that is what's important. Whatever you choose to do, it needs to be the way you do life, right? And so we can create, I can give you those meal plans and suggestions and recipes and shopping guides, and I can give you the mindset, the mastering of the mindset so that you know when your brain is trying to run away with you. And then we have to figure out, how does this work in my life? How does this look in the context of how I go through life with my busy schedule, my family, my career, my traveling? And that, friends, is how you create the perfect plan. And then in video 3, we will go dive in even more deeper into how you specifically can create the perfect plan for you that is no longer a secret, right? It's no longer a secret. We know we have to have that plan. We have to commit to that plan, and we master our mindset, and we have that full commitment of, I'm going to do this no matter what. And then we do it, right? So it's not a secret. But we do know that certain foods are better for us than others. And we do know that, sure, we've seen friends lose weight with keto. But some of that keto is not the healthiest thing, right? And that's the difference. That's what sets us apart in our Smart Keto Academy, is that I don't want you to just simply lose weight. I want you to end up the healthiest you've been when you lose that weight, right? When I lost my weight, I got very unhealthy, and I figured out through years of trial and, trialing and failing and succeeding and failing in education, you don't have to do that. I'm going to lay that all out for you. But just understanding that the choices that you make are either going to benefit you or they're not going to benefit you, right? And so we will see you in the next video to dive even deeper into this subject.